With the NFC South seen as a winnable division in recent years, many have seen it as a battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. While the Buccaneers seem like a slight favorite due to their consistency and experience at quarterback, the Falcons are a team a bit more in flux. The torch appears to officially have been passed from Kirk Cousins to second-year quarterback Michael Penix, with both head coach Raheem Morris and fifth-year general manager Terry Fontenot endorsing the move. However, the pressure is on for this Falcons regime to break a 7-season playoff drought and prove that Penix is the right guy to lead the franchise. If this team flounders in 2025, the results could be catastrophic for Morris and Fontenot as far as job security. While many have focused on the improvements on the defensive side of the ball as their primary weakness, most eyes will be on the most important position perhaps in sports, and in turn, glued on Penix, as the fate of many will hang in the balance as a result. On the offensive side of the ball, while Cousins threw from 3,500 yards and 18 touchdowns, he also threw 16 interceptions and looked jittery after recovering from a right Achilles injury in 2023. Penix started the last 3 games of the season and inspired confidence despite going 1-2 in those games. He threw for 775 yards with 3 touchdowns and 3 picks, though all of those turnovers arguably had much more to do with the receivers than the decisions Penix made. A long college career made the transition a bit easier, and he'll have plenty of weapons to work with. Running back Bijan Robinson will be his best friend, as he ran for 1,456 yards and 14 touchdowns on the year, and change of pace power back Tyler Algier played a great supporting role rushing for 644 yards himself with 3 scores. Together, they form one of the top running back duos in the league and will help take the pressure off Penix in a major way. In addition, he'll have Drake London providing a big target and security blanket. London caught 100 passes while playing all 17 games and scored 9 touchdowns. Darnell Mooney proved himself to be a free agent steal with 992 receiving yards and 5 touchdowns last fall, while Ray McLeod was another speedster to complement London. If there's any offensive weapon that is perhaps underwhelmed, it's probably tight end Kyle Pitts. Thought to be a transcendent talent coming out of college, he caught 47 passes last year, but was overshadowed by the other Falcons receivers. On the offensive line, left tackle Jake Matthews, left guard Matthew Bergeron, right guard Chris Lindstrom, and right tackle Caleb McGarry will all return to their starting posts. But with center Drew Dalman leaving for the Chicago Bears, part-time 2024 starter Ryan Neuzil should assume that role. On the defensive side of the ball, coordinator Jeff Ulbrich will lead the charge of a Falcons defensive facelift of a unit that ranked 23rd overall. Losing mainstay defensive tackle Grady Jarrett to Chicago will leave tough shoes to fill, as will be the openings left by veteran linebacker Matthew Judon and safety Justin Simmons. Former St. David Onyemata looks to start in Jarrett's place, though improvements are still needed next to him. The team has brought in plenty of help for its lethargic pass rush, the marquee additions being former San Francisco 49ers outside linebacker Leonard Floyd and 2025 first-round picks Jalen Walker out of Georgia and James Pierce Jr. out of Tennessee. The team will also get back 2024 third-round pick Braylon Trice, who missed all of his rookie year after tearing his ACL in the preseason. Those 4 players will join outside linebacker Arnold Ebiketie and blitzing linebacker Caden Ellis, with the goal of transforming Atlanta's edge unit from a long-time weakness to one that constantly gets after the quarterback. Divine Diablo will man the other inside linebacker spot, while Walker may start immediately outside. If there's any area of the defense that looks set, it's the secondary. Star A.J. Terrell is a surefire number 1 corner, and will have Mike Hughes on the opposing side with the elite Jesse Bates at safety along with Jordan Fuller. On special teams, the normally dependable kicker Younghoe Koo struggled last season with both a hip injury and consistency as he went 25 for 34 on field goals and will have competition in free agent Lenny Krieg. Meanwhile, punter Bradley Pinion and long snapper Liam McCullough should return to their jobs without any competition, and receiver Jamal Agnew looks to handle both kickoff and punt returns. Overall, the team is relying on the ascension of Penix for them to be more successful moving forward, with the hopes of a defensive-oriented draft to turn around their fortunes on that side of the ball. This is make or break time for the Falcons, and they'll be one of the league's most interesting watches this upcoming season.